Hello everyone, today we are going to talk on a very special topic. This is called Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is the fifth limb of Ashtanga Yoga. It falls into that category, the chapter of the Pratyahara. Pratyahara means withdrawal of senses. So somehow we are trying to withdraw the senses. Let's go into the common definition of the Yoga Nidra. For most of the student, Yoga Nidra means a kind of a relaxation exercise, but exactly it is not. Neither is a meditative exercise. Most of the students believe that Yoga Nidra is a very meditative exercise. It has nothing to do for the meditation, but it helps you to prepare for the sixth limb of Ashtanga Yoga, that is called Dharana, the concentration. So the main purpose and the benefit of the Yoga Nidra is to relax the mind, to relax the body, and to withdraw the senses so that the mind should not get affected with the new information. So this is a general sense about Yoga Nidra. Let's dive into the scientific principles of the Yoga Nidra. How does it work? During the yoga classes, you have seen that after the end of the yoga class, Yoga Nidra is done. It is done mainly after the yoga postures because it is believed that your spine, your muscles, and the connective tissues of the body have been worked upon, and your nerves are much more free to work on your nervous system. Yoga Nidra is highly effective with the physical postures. That's why the asana is the third limb of Ashtanga Yoga. If somebody thinks that he can avoid the practice of the posture to master the Yoga Nidra, it is extremely impossible because the most of the nerves passes from the spinal cord, from the spine, from the lumbar region, and the spinal nerves have a very high influence on the spinal cord, which the yoga call Sushumna. So how does the Yoga Nidra works? Mostly the students do a mistake. They want a total darkness. That's why you see in the most of the yoga classes, at the beginning of the Yoga Nidra, they normally switch off the lights or they just try to dim the light to have a darkness. And sometimes the students cover their face with some kind of a dark, there's a cloth, they put iPads, they cover themselves with the blanket to keep the warmth if it is done in the colder countries. And why it is all done? The key is the darkness. Yoga Nidra is an exercise which is considered to be a pre-meditative technique, and it helps to take your mind into the alpha state. Alpha is a state when you are trying to meditate and there is no thought. Alpha to delta, it happens in Yoga Nidra. Now I'm talking to you and you are listening to me. This all information exchange and the analysis of information is done in the beta state of mind. Yoga Nidra helps to affect the pineal or the pineal gland, which is somewhere at the middle of your head between the two hemispheres. Pineal is a very important gland, a kind of an endocrine gland which secretes two important hormones. One is serotonin and second is the melatonin. Serotonin is a daylight hormone. You can just understand during the day it influences your body, actions, and the way how do you act when there is a light. Same way the melatonin is a nighttime hormone. When there is a darkness, it helps to make the mind calm, peaceful, and induces a deep relaxation, or you call it sleep. So both the hormones normally controls the biological clock of the body, which is called the circadian clock. How do the body functions, what is the state of the stress, and what is the state of your mind, whether you are in the first three chaotic states or you are in a very peaceful state of the fourth or fifth state of mind. So what happens during the Yoga Nidra? First you relax the body, then you relax your senses, and slowly your eyes become devoid of an external light. Even there is a light, the eyes, the cells, these retina cells does not absorb the light. Normally what happens when the light comes to you, it activates the vata. The light comes to the cells of your eyes. It is transferred to a part which is on your head, which is in your brain, which is called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, and it activates the pineal glands to secrete the hormones as it is required, day or light. Melatonin is a hormone which helps you to relax, which helps you to calm. That's why in most of the mystical religions you have seen that the most of the saints, or like Muhammad, Jesus, Buddha, they all go to the caves. And also in the yoga you have seen the yogis are doing the meditation in the caves, because the darkness makes it much more easy for pineal to stimulate the melatonin, which helps you to relax and brings the deeper relaxation of Yoga Nidra. So Yoga Nidra is all the game about the hormone secretion of the pineal, and it is done mainly by the guided way. Now what happens if you don't have a Yoga Nidra guide, or somebody doesn't know what is a Yoga Nidra? There is a mudra which is called Shambhavi Mudra, where we fold our eyes into half fold and we try to look at the third eye. I will show you, it looks a bit strange, like this way. If you stay on the Shambhavi Mudra for a long time, it will also help you to activate the same, there's a neurotransmitter which is called melatonin. Because the eyes, when they are half opened, they somehow neutralize the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or the absorption of the light towards the brain. And watching directly to the third eye stimulate the pineal to relax the full system of the body, especially the central nervous system. So therefore, doing Shambhavi Mudra for 10 minutes a day equal to 10 Yoga Nidras in 10 days. So therefore, the mudras are one of the powerful way for the fifth limb of yoga, what is called the pratyahara, because the mudras also bring a strong sense withdrawal compared to the Yoga Nidras. Most students do not qualify to practice the mudras, as it requires the long sitting, very static posture, very steady control on the breath, and applying of the bandhas. Therefore, Yoga Nidra is a very simple and least effective way to stimulate the pineal gland. So this is about the Yoga Nidra, and soon we'll meet in depth on Shambhavi Mudra. Thank you very much.